Hey everybody, I'm Jen Lazenby. Welcome to week 6. I hope everybody is doing well and that you are all prepared for the end of this class. And I wish you nothing but the best in this week and the weeks to come and the rest of your journey here out through at CBU. So bear with me because I've never done one of these before. I'm not so good on camera, but I'm going to do my best to get through the presentation with hopefully minimal mess ups and mistakes and try not to embarrass myself too bad. So, e-government, I never really truly understood it. I mean, I know what it is now that I've read about it, but I didn't know there was an actual term for it. So I looked up a couple different definitions because I really wanted to understand it. And the one I found says the employment of the internet and the World Wide Web for delivering government information and services to citizens in this country and others. So I was like, okay, well, that explains it a lot, because I didn't understand it. So that's good, right? All right. So for the first question, in regards to how things have changed since the invention of the smartphone or the tablet. So I would say before that, in order to access this kind of information, you had to find a computer somewhere because not every household had one. Once you managed to find one, you had to log on and connect to the internet. Everyone remember that dial-up tone and the way it sounded when you tried to connect to the internet? Then 97% of the time, you had to attempt to connect a couple more times before it actually connected, right? Now with a smartphone in everyone's pocket or purse and a tablet in their hand, you can access any information you want from anywhere in the world. You don't even need a Wi-Fi connection sometimes, if you have a plan with unlimited data, because let's be real, who wants to get on the internet on your phone without Wi-Fi connected? If your data plan a month is so low it won't even cover you looking up a takeout number for Chinese food before your company overcharges you. Anyways, I'm not saying that's me or anything, but I mean, come on. You have so much information at your fingertips and you don't even have to leave your house. Which brings me to my next point. So with the way government is providing these services, you can do anything you want online. You can renew your license or your car registration, you can do your taxes, you can apply for permits through your city. It's come a long way from where it originally started. And that also kind of leads me into the next part, Amazon deliveries. So out of all the options they gave us to focus on to kind of go with our own narrative and figure it out, I went with Amazon deliveries because I myself am guilty of using them all the time. It's so easy, right? You don't even have to leave your house. Here's an interesting fact. Amazon deliveries account for 43 cents of every dollar spent online. That is almost half. Isn't that crazy? So Amazon, okay, this is the direction I wanted to go with it. Amazon relies on the United States Postal Service to assist with their deliveries. The point was brought up that Amazon was taking money from the USPS by underpaying them for all packages shipped. It got to a point where it even garnered President Trump's attention, and he created a federal task force in order to get to the bottom of the issue and figure out why the Postal Service was losing billions of dollars every single year. The task force ultimately disproved Trump's idea that Amazon was ripping off the Postal Service, and the reason why they lose so much money apparently is because us as Americans are mailing out fewer and fewer first-class letters. Interesting, right? The Postal Service even said, yeah, that's kind of why it's that way. Oh, and then of course, the cost of our pensions and health coverage every single year. So billions of dollars annually that they're losing this money. So I kind of took it this direction. I could leave that there and say, see how it affects government because even Trump noticed something going on, but I'll go a little further to say that Amazon is making life really hard, especially for smaller businesses. They've changed how the world shops. You don't even need to leave your house these days. You can get anything you need. It also affects bigger businesses. Just look at Toys R Us. It was founded in 1957 and had to declare bankruptcy last year because no one was shopping there anymore. Why go when you can just buy it online, right? So you can see a little how it impacts government services. And if it's anything like taking down a big business like Toys R Us, then what's to stop it from eventually eliminating some government services altogether? To just focus on the post office? What if the day comes that it's determined Amazon can handle everything and we just scrap mail because they wouldn't lose so much money? But along the same lines, Amazon's changing lives in their own way. because of the size of their operation, there are over 500,000 people employed. So 500,000 people in this world have jobs because of this company. With more people having jobs, it cuts down on the unemployment rate, and that leads to homelessness. And there's such an epidemic with that in this country. So the positive thing here is maybe more people are managing to make ends meet because of a company of this size. So there's positives, there's negatives, there's what ifs. I mean, there's no way to say where it can go and where it's going to stop. I mean, if you look back where it started and how difficult it was to find anything on the internet, and now all of a sudden, like, you can find whatever you want. It's insane that there's just nothing that, that you cannot look for. So that's the direction I went with it because it helped me understand it the best. I hope I did this week justice. I really tried to understand it and explain it in my own way. I'm normally a lot more funny than this, so I apologize because there could have been some good laughs in there. I was trying my best, but anyways, again, that's the end of my presentation because I don't have anything else, but I wish everybody the best of luck, and I hope you all did really well in this class, and I just hope that everything works out for you in the future. God bless.